Today's topic, how to attract a man. Today I want to share specific tips with you and very practical tips that can help you to attract any man you want. And the first tip I have for you is to stop hiding behind your friends and smile at him. Take the initiative. So many of my Skype coaching clients who ask me for advice on how to attract men and how to make men notice them are way too shy. And yes, I know you don't want to get rejected. You are afraid of rejection. I get it. Every human being on the planet, no matter if this human being is a man or a woman, is afraid of rejection. But at some point, you have to become proactive. At some point, you have to take the initiative. And yes, I know there is a risk involved. He might not like you back, but maybe he likes you back. And that's why it's important that you always, whenever you are attracted to a man and you want to attract him, show him with a subtle sign. That's all you need to do. Show him with a subtle sign that you are attracted to him. And this is not only powerful because it then shows him that you want him, which then motivates him to make a move on you. It's also powerful when you think about this principle that men like women who like them. A man will automatically consider you more attractive if he has the feeling that you like him back. That's just in our DNA, it's in our biology, we can't help it. And if you show him that you like him, then the chance that he will make a move on you and the chance that he's even more attracted to you will go through the roof. So stop hiding behind your friends, and whenever you see a guy, just smile at him, give him a cheeky smile, and let him know that you allow him to walk up to you, that it's okay for you that he walks up to you, that you actually want him to walk up to you and to introduce himself to you. That's the first step when it comes to attracting men. And then practice holding eye contact. Direct eye contact is so powerful and so effective when it comes to attracting men. And a lot of my Skype coaching clients, again, are a little bit too shy to hold direct eye contact, at least before they start working with me. And if you want to work with me, if there's anything you want to ask me, if you are in a specific situation right now where you need advice, if you want me to help you to gain the confidence to go out there into the wilderness, into the dating market and to succeed, then you can click on the second link in the description or go directly to gethimkeephim.com/Skype. Now let's go back to eye contact. You can practice holding direct eye contact whenever you want. You can practice it with a friend. You can practice it in the office when you hold eye contact with your colleagues. You can practice it in front of the mirror. And you can even practice it with your dog or your cat. There are so many different ways how you can practice the ability of holding prolonged eye contact. And if you combine direct eye contact with a smile, then he will already be attracted to you. And one thing that's also very underrated are direct compliments. Yes, men love compliments too, believe it or not. Men absolutely love it when a woman gives them a compliment. And the more specific the compliment is, the better. And the more specific the compliment focuses on one of the qualities that he appreciates about him, the better. To give you an example, the compliment, "you look really handsome," is good. He will smile, he will say, "Oh yeah, ooh, she likes me, ooh, I'm handsome." That's great. But when you find something that's specifically focused on a quality that is important for him, then you will win him over and you will attract him. For example, if you are on a date with a man who's very ambitious, maybe he has a leadership role in his company or he has his own business, instead of then telling him, "Hey, you are handsome," let him know that you appreciate his ambition, that you love the fact that he's so ambitious. That's something that he's proud of, and this will give him the feeling that you are proud of who he is, of his true essence, and as a result, he will be way more attracted to you than if you just give him a generic compliment, because this quality, ambition, in this example that I just mentioned, is something that he highly values. Yes, he might also value his appearance, but if this quality, ambition or being ambitious, if it defines him as a human being, and if he sees himself as this person, and you then give him a compliment that's specifically tailored on this quality, then he will feel really appreciated, and he will be really attracted to you. And another great way to attract a man is to make him devoted to you. And yes, you can make him devoted to you in your first conversation. You don't even have to wait until you meet him for the first date. Even the first time you meet, the first time you talk, no matter if it's an event, if one of your friends introduces you to him, it does not matter. You can make him devoted to you, and you can use the devotion sequence on him during your first conversation while you're having your first interaction. And then you will enjoy this interaction, he will enjoy this interaction, and because he will be devoted to you, from the get-go, it will be easy for you to attract him. And if you want to find out more about how you can use this devotion sequence, and you actually want to find out more about what this devotion sequence is and how you can make a man devoted to you, then you can click on the first link in the description or go directly to gethimkeephim.com/devoted. And then be affectionate when you are with him. Being affectionate is so important, and it's so easy to do it. I mean, of course, you always want to be affectionate in a way that is appropriate for the stage of the dating process that you are in right now. For example, if you just have your first or second date, then you can be affectionate by smiling at him, you can be affectionate by touching his shoulder, you can be affectionate by allowing your leg to touch his leg. But then later on, when you're already starting to date and when you already had your first kiss, then you can show your affection by hugging him and by kissing him. So always adjust the level of affection that you show to the stage of the dating process that you are in right now. But in general, I would say that men absolutely love it when the woman that they already have an interest in shows them affection, because then this interest will turn into attraction. And allow him to be vulnerable by rewarding him for being vulnerable. One of the biggest fears that every man has is that the woman that they have an interest in will leave them if they show their true emotions and if they show their vulnerable side. So many dating coaches for men and so many dating advice columns for men talk about how being vulnerable will lead to the woman leaving you. Of course, you know that it's not true, I know that it's not true, but so many men think that it's true. And that's why it's important that if you want to attract him, if you want to truly attract him, that you take away this fear and that you allow him to express his emotions, that you allow him to open up. And you can do that easily by rewarding him whenever he opens up to you. Just like you would reward a dog when it sits down, you can reward your man whenever he reveals his vulnerable side. And I know that was kind of a weird example, but hey, when you think about it, men are a little bit like dog. If you crawl our bellies and if you give us food, we are happy. So yes, you can reward him for showing emotions. Of course, that doesn't mean that you should reward him for whining and being desperate. If he tells you all day long, oh, you know, I'm a victim, everybody's mean to me, and it's the other people's fault. That's not what I mean with showing emotions. What I mean by that is that he communicates to you what he really feels right now in this moment and what he feels about you. And if you provide him with this environment, he will be attracted to you and he will also fall in love with you. And a great way to attract a man is to be energetically attractive. Yes, physical beauty and the right makeup and the right hair color, or not color, sorry, hairstyle. I mean, you don't have to color your hair. That was a weird example. The right hairstyle can all work in your favor, but being energetically attractive is even more powerful. And what I mean by that is your energy, your vibration, the way you behave around him, your positive personality. If you show him that you are life-affirming, that you are happy, and you then give him this dopamine spike while he's with you, then he will be way more attracted to you than, for example, a woman who, let's say, might be a little bit slimmer than you or might be a little bit younger than you. So many women completely overestimate the importance of physical beauty and underestimate the importance of energetical beauty or energy beauty. And if you give him this positive energy, or let's say if you show him this positive energy, he will be attracted to you. And be confident about what you want and what you don't want. Be very honest with him from the get-go about what kind of relationship you want and what kind of relationship you don't want. Because by doing that, you might not attract any random man, but you will attract the right man. If you are on a date with a guy who just wants a hookup and you tell him, hey, look, I'm only interested in a serious relationship, then you will repulse this man. And that's great because this is not the right man for you. But if you're then on a date with a guy who wants a long-term relationship, who's looking for the same thing that you're looking for, then woo, it's a match made in heaven. Celebrate it. Hallelujah. That's how you attract the right man. By being honest, by being authentic, and by communicating what you want and also what you don't want. And it's easy to attract a man when this man trusts you. And that's why it's so important to speak the truth, to be authentic, and to not use these white lies, how they're often called. I would be very careful with that. To give you an example from my own life, I've once been on a date with this woman that was long before I met my girlfriend. And I still remember she lied about something. I don't want to reveal what it was, but something very trivial. It was just some hobby. And even though it wasn't a big deal, it wasn't some terrible lie, it made me question everything, because I thought to myself, if she lies about that to impress me, what else is she lying about? And that's why I would always say honesty is a virtue. Always be honest and authentic, and be a gentlewoman. Yep, the equivalent of the gentleman. And no, you don't have to open the car door for him. I just invite you to, in general, always be polite, show him that you care about him, and make him feel good by feeling good. If you enjoy the time with him, if you enjoy yourself, and this is closely related to the point I shared with you about energetical beauty or energy beauty, then when you fully enjoy yourself and when you enjoy the moment with him, he will be attracted to you, and he will also fall in love with you if you make him devoted to you. And if you want to find out how you can make him devoted to you, then you can click on the first link in the description and watch this video till the very end. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.